I'm firing it up, getting things ready, and we're actually taking a. It's like a it's kind of like a Dremel, I guess, but it's more like a high-powered Dremel. Same style, AC powered rotary hand tool, and we're using a diamond disc, a diamond gridded metal disc, to split the stone. And put a little water on it, give it a little bit of a groove, and then put the screwdriver. That's what I was thinking of. Words, brain, connections, and then split it. What are you up to? Oh, where's the chat bot? No, okay, firing up the chat bot. Logging into the chat bot. Showing the chat bot what for. Roll around on some pretzels, Gamble. Then you will salt up some pretzels, and then you can have them, and then you will enjoy them, and they will be good, and they will fix that problem.
Oh, that's so wimpy. Come on, give it all you got. Go! Yeah.
Whoosh, we gotta do something about the volume on those sounds. Let's see if we can look into events. We're gonna go I think the easiest way would probably be to take them all from the folder, re-record them through OpenShot as a lower volume. I think we'll go for 80%. Oh wait, never mind. There's a thinger right here. We can actually edit that. Yay, with extra sauce. 80%. Gravy. Submit. I'm going to show you guys this so that you can see what I'm talking about. This week, the stone of the week is Peridot. Or Peridot. Everybody calls it and that one too. Everybody calls it Peridot. I call it Peridot. Just saying. Hey, Chris the Phenomenon's here. Oh, Mr. Goat, I have jokes this week. I have a few jokes. Jokes that you have not heard yet, because I haven't told them around you, or at all. And probably should never. But I will, because of reasons. Anyway, let's go ahead and edit some of these volumes, shall we? Okay, time me. Let's see how long it takes me to lower the volume on everybody's. Watch, I lower it all to 80 and it's not enough. We gotta lower it all to like 50. Things and stuff, and doing stuff, and doing things. Wait a minute. That's a thing. Okay, race, go, get her done, making it happen. We got a lot of them too. We got a lot of people who are cool and come by the show, and we got them all sound effects. Boop-dop, doo-bop, doo-wop, shoo-wop-a-doo. I like the sound effects when people come by. It reminds me that someone I'm familiar with is here. We're going at a high rate of speed because we're doing things, getting her done, taking care of business, making it happen. Doing things, getting her done, taking care of business, making it happen. Okay, so I got the bread portion of the sandwich song done, and I think I have a suitable meat portion of the sandwich song done, but they're both very short, which means they're things that we could technically grow upon. So, while I'm going ahead and doing this volumizing, let's test out what I've come up with and see what you think. Of course, I don't have the melody, so it's actually going to be pretty rough. I mean, it's me trying to sing while I do stuff with my buttery voice. We're going downtown, baby, gonna order sandwiches. Gonna make a Dagwood just like Dagwood would. Gonna slice some bread. We'll start with pumpernickel. Split top wheat rye, then we'll add a pickle. Cajun turkey, Cajun shrimp. Sliced roast beef, that stuff is pimp. Cajun turkey, Cajun shrimp, sliced roast beef, that stuff is pimp. What do you think? Yeah? We could build both of those out more, but I think it helps to build the sandwich out more. I think it you know, a full sandwich and a full song. If we're gonna have a full sandwich song, has to build out the full sandwich. I mean, we were always going to add more cheese too, and some different sauces, some gravy. Chris, didn't we start writing a song about like sauce and dips and saucy dips and dippy sauces? Gotta like them gravies, cheeses, glazes, braises. They earn my praises. We're almost done, and for some weird reason, Mona's is already reduced. I must have clicked on it on accident or something. Doo-wop, shoo-wop-a-doo. Looks like there's one left after Austin's. Save. I had a bunch of people come by while I was doing stream maintenance, and I gave them all sound effects. There we go. Alright. So what I'm actually going to do is close it, and then reopen it and log on, and we'll see if it worked. Yes, I want to close it. And now we're going to open it again. Whoops. No, cancel. I opened Steam. Whoops. Streamlabs chatbot. Okay, there's like some minutes of this video left. And then... oh goody, all the other Peridot videos are done. Then we can get into that gem in the corner. Because actually what I'm doing now is I'm splitting apart like 5 pieces. And one of those pieces turned out to be the piece up in the corner that I cut not an hour ago. I'm happy with it. I think I'm going to keep it. I don't keep a lot of my gems, but it's my birthday. It's a gem I cut on my birthday. So I'm going to keep it as my birthday gem. Look at that dome on there. Isn't that green and domulary? And also the lines are also green. Okay, we're all logged in. Should work. Hey, Cody McEwen's here. Cheers, thanks for coming by, man.
Oh, that's so wimpy. Come on, give it all you got. Go! Yeah.
Yep, that's still pretty loud. We should probably be at like 50%. That's quite a bit. Hey, thanks for the happy birthday, man. Cheers. With this frosty mug, I put it back in the freezer. Yep. And I put it back in the freezer and it froze, and then I took it back out and I filled it up. And so that's where we are with it. And it's so yummy. And I'm gonna cheers, so I'll take a drink. Hey, Deela's Guppies is here. Hi, Deela. How's it going? We're just hanging out, having fun. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Much love. It shouldn't it? I don't know, Chris. I don't know what you were talking about because I forgot what I was talking about. And other things. So I guess let's go ahead and good, got my face mask on. Oh, cool, Dealer. Is that like one of those jade crystal face masks, or is it like cucumbers and you smear the stuff on and then you use a slice of toast to wipe it all off so that you got something to eat while you're doing whatever comes next? I don't know what I'm doing. That's why we did all this once and we're doing it again. Also, I got like 5 or 7 or 9 jokes. I actually got some jokes this week. Boom. Is the video still okay? Right, good. Video's still running. So like I said, I'm splitting apart these pieces of Peridot, and one of the ones when I split it apart turned into a piece that I turned into this, and I faceted the bottom. That's why it shows that triangle through there and the flares. And then I domed the top over, which is why it's all banana shaped. Man, this cheap $17 webcam. That's what I get. Oh, we're doing this thing too.
Here comes the money, money, money. Dollar, 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 dollar.
Hey, Farrahcass is here. Hey, cheers. Hello, Jacob in chat. I came to say hello and drop a thumb. Wondering why? Are you in the Matrix? I'm confused. Yeah, it's my cheap webcam, Farrah. You know, the show doesn't make me money. It's just fun and entertaining and kind of a public service in the way of edutainment. And so I don't put a lot of money into the show. Don't have a lot to put into it. It's just a toy. And so I bought I price watched this $21 webcam until it got down to $17.99, and I pounced, and I am regretting it. Of course, I bought it Amazon Prime. I probably still have like a week to return it, or maybe another 2 weeks to return it. And then I could put that money towards a better webcam. I'm also kind of wondering if, since I'm using Windows 7, if when I upgrade to Windows 10, it might fix that. Because it's definitely not the streaming software. It's with OBS and with Streamlabs. Does the same funky thing. Also changed the USB port. I'm not sure about that one. Farah, we were talking about green stones. Do you like the Peridot in the corner? Do you like the apple greenness of it? I cut that stone just today. It's my birthday today, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to cut a nice fresh one, and I want it to be nice. And I cut it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it turned out nice, because it's a faceted bottom and a cabochon top. A dome top. It's domular. I call it the Peridome. Peridome. We'll live inside of a Peridome palace. We're trying to adjust all of these. And it worked kind of ish. I could tell it worked kind of sort of ish. And this might be actually be too much. And this will help us gauge. But based on our first gauge, the difference between 100 and 80, I would say 50 is more appropriatory. When compared to the volume of the microphone, which is actually maxed the frunk balls out right now. Yeah, it's on maximum. Boosts too. And the video, which I actually muted because that little Dremel tool is freaking loud. It's not even necessarily that it's super loud, it's super high pitched and annoying. And I don't want to put up with it, so I imagine y'all's probably doesn't wants to either. I don't blame ya. I did play it for a little bit at the beginning. If you want to hear annoying sounds, you can go back and check that. Or if you want annoying things, I got jokes. I don't think they're that annoying though. I'm getting better. I really am getting a little bit better. Some of them are okay, some of them are not. It's unique for sure. Happy birthday to my favorite performer of jokes. Oh, Farah, you're the best. You're the sweetest. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes and the compliment. We gotta get Farah some gems a-going. Farah, did you notice that I finished one of my unboxings? I've actually been working on all the remaining unboxings and pushing them forward, but I finished one. I got it posted. It's up. The whole shebang, shalila deal. I even tried to make it fun too. I think I did. And I opened the package with a ninja sword. And shout out to Johnny Boy TV. He sent me a gift for being his 100th subscriber, and he got that out in the mail. Good job to him, man. Sometimes it's hard for me to get things finished, especially when we're talking about gemstones. It's hard to actually decide on finishing it, but then to actually go through with it. And that's why, this dome one, I'm glad that it worked out. I'm glad it worked out to be all domey. Need for a nice birthday stone carving. Okay, let's go ahead and cycle this thing out. So I'm going to close it again, and we'll reopen it, log back in, and check. Yes, I want to close it. Okay, we're about done with the grinding and splitting video. Actually, the camera stopped before I stopped on it. I gave up. So then, what I'm going to do is show you the next video in that series. I think it's this one. Yep, there's the end of that video. So here's this video. There we go. Alright, so if I pause it, and it's a little late now. Okay, so just so you know, the one that's in the top center, the very top centery, middly top center one is the one that's up in the corner. That's the one that is... Yep, that's for sure. Okay, so I'll go ahead and let that play, and we'll start the chat bot back up. Because we like having a chat bot. Hey, Nacho, did you know that I started a joke portion of the program? I started a joke portion of the program just for you, and it's grown. I got like 7 or 8 jokes. They're getting better, and I even have an intro to the joke portion of the program. Stick around, and we'll get to it shortly. But first, we're going to log in and check the volume quantity of loudliness of our sound effects. Okay, we are logged in. Hey, happy birthday. Have a good streak. Cheers, Koga. Thanks for coming on by, dude. Yeah. And happy birthday to you, too, when your birthday comes around. Ball for Life 420. Cheers, man. Psh. Thanks for coming by the show. It's cool to see you coming on in and checking out the Gem channel. We're cutting Peridot, and that's the stone of the week. That's the one up in the corner. I faceted the back side, and then I domed the front side. And it's not going to be friendly. But anyway, it's all green and flares out because of the facets on the back.
Oh, that's so wimpy. Come on, give it all you got. Go!
Hey, that's better. Yeah. And then I dome the top over so it has this nice chatoyancy to it. So, Cody dropped the... Oh, Cody, he's awesome. I like Cody. He's a cool guy. I saw him out there working on with the machines. Actually, I want to talk to him a little bit about the let's see, he was using an end loader, and I've used a few different end loaders. I had one where it was all controlled up here on the two hand things, and actually they were down at the side, so I could rest my arms. So, you know, oh, I love that one because it was the bucket was all on one, and the controls of going somewhere was all on the other one. And I've had ones where it's like this, and you got the foot pedals, and I found that having the two controllers was, I mean, that's what I prefer. That's what I would. Did I run out of video? I would do that. Oh, I remember. Yep, we just kind of went right on past that, and I opened Word for some reason. Technical difficulties. Cling. There we go.
Here comes the money.
Hey, it's working. I'm going to sit back, not much for talking much, but you know how to contact me if you need me. Yes, Farrah, actually I will. So you get some rest and sit back, and I hope you enjoy the show, because we're going to get to the joke portion of the program shortly. Not that that's anything great, but you know, it's something. It's part of what I go live for, is to create some content, and mostly I'm live to answer questions. So if anybody has any questions about the gems and the gem of the week and what's going on, it's, you know, that's why I'm here. But also, I mean, I really like when you guys come by and I get to talk and chat and, how's it going? What have you guys been up to this week? So, you know what I did last night, ringing in the birthday, as I soldered a radio, and you guys might be familiar that I've been working on a radio for me. I soldered a radio for my nephew, and I actually like that radio. It's a $54 radio, has backup camera, comes with the camera. Has front camera, steering wheel recognition. It's not programmable, it doesn't have Android, but it has AM and FM. A lot of them cheaper Chinese radios don't have the AM radio. And I actually listen to AM radio once in a while. A little bit of talk radio there, and you get some news. But it's a mechless radio, no CDs or DVDs, but who uses those anymore, right? So, I got it all ready, and we're going to be putting that, because his birthday's coming up in about 2 weeks. Cheers. Wow, that is frosty. It's my favorite part, so stop putting it down. I love the joke portion. Farrah Nacho's here. He came on by. And yeah, it has been ages, Nacho. The cleanest Nacho around. And it was Nacho and I that actually started making the joke portion of the program, because we were talking about like comparative jokes. Like as slow as the DMV. As slow as me to think of another part of the joke for as slow as, or something like that. As rich as a fudge covered chocolate cherry, that kind of joke, and then we kind of built it out, and so now we've got some sort of joke portion of the program, which okay, so we did got the structure of the show. We did the stone of the week is Peridot. That's what we're working on. A little domular one I showed you guys. Blam. And stones in the news, which I was going to show you that, so I'll give you a quick highlight. I've been looking at amber. Stones in the news. The stones in the news part is mostly about me showing you that I've been getting stones. Let's see, where are we pulling it up from? There. There we go. Alright, that's really big. So this is me getting stones. And right now it's just a bunch of jewelry, because that's what they sell at midnight. I've been looking for amber, but I haven't been seeing anything. Okay, so this, usually there's an ammonite at the beginning of the day. 21 hours left. This is tomorrow's stuff. Ooh, spinel. That'll go up a lot higher. That'll go up to like $60 by tomorrow night. We got like 3 pages to scroll through. Sometimes it's 5 pages. Okay, so these are some finished stones. Ooh, Imperial Topaz. We're actually going to bid on that. Some Ammonite. Let's see, a lot of this is finished. There's some ruby, but I don't like that bicolor stuff. I don't work with fire agate. I know somebody who does, and it's really hard to work with. I'm more into the translucent stones. I don't like that piece of iolite. It's not very blue. I got some of this sapphire coming, some like this, where you can see into it. Like I said, I like the translucent ones, so I got some of that on its way. Look at that, look at that. I bid on that thing a day ago, and I bid $4. And look at that, it's already up to 30 bucks. Tourmaline goes for a lot. When you're talking a big piece like that, tourmaline, I never see tourmaline go for very cheap. More fire agate, more finished stones. See, there's some Peridot. Look at that. 31 carats, $1.99, no bids. I bet there's 2 pieces of it there. And that's what we're cutting right now is Peridot. So I just, like I said, I ordered it. I order it in these 2 for $1.99, and then I have to pay $1 to $1.50 shipping depending on how I order it. Man, look at that sapphire. That is neat. I can't wait to see what comes in. If I like it, I'll order some more. Like this sapphire here, this is lead glass treated, but that other sapphire is not. It's untreated. There's more Peridot. Usually 2 of these orders a day. Ooh, 36 carats? Really? Nice. I might actually want to bid on that. Some green tourmaline, $1.99. I bet it's more than that. Lace fluorite. Wow, that is a really nice piece, but I'm not going to bid on it at that price. I am the $1.99 bidder. I bid on the cheap stuff. Anyway, we're getting into the jewelry again. There's a 3rd piece of Peridot. Look at them crags. There's probably 1 or 2 good pieces in that one. And oh, am I hitting it with the hammer? Yeah, I took one down and I actually took it down to the floor, the concrete floor itself. And when I got down to the concrete floor to split it, I put the screwdriver on it and it fell apart. Just fell apart. Is that jade? Oh no, it's rutilated green quartz. Wow, Veramine. That's a nice piece. Okay, yeah, we're about out of the stones. So that gives you an idea of what it's like when I peruse for the rough stones. See, 12 carats of red garnet. Other places, other sellers, you're going to bid on like 2 or 3 carats. You can get 12 whole big honks. Big old honka-donks. And we're actually going to place, look at that. We're going to place a $7 bid and be outbid. Watch this. Outbid. Whoosh. Yep. That's too rich for me. And then this Peridot. See, I said there's 2 pieces and $1.99, 31 carats. I don't think there's much in that small roundy one. That first one, that might be good, but not for me. Not gonna buy it right now. You know. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Man, you guys are having fun with them chatbots. That's awesome. Love you guys. You're great. You aren't supposed to ask whose cheese it is. Oh, okay, right. We know whose cheese it is. Nacho, actually, since I haven't seen you much, I haven't stopped to take the picture, but when I go through Watertown, there's this bar, and they have a door on the end, and it reads Nachos, Beer, and Tacos. But they put an apostrophe over Nachos, and the bar is called The Pub. So it's not called Nachos, Beef, and Tacos, but it's your beer and tacos. Because that's what the apostrophe means. It means has. So when it says nacho apostrophe s, that means nacho has. That's how you remember that. Remember that. Oh, okay. So anyway, that's the stones in the news portion. So let's go ahead and suscept you to the joke portion of the program. Don't put full screen on. You gotta pull up the things so you can read them. Okay. Now let's get through these. This is a joke, and actually I don't know if I should include it or not, because I just told it. It's a coin collecting joke, and I just told it on a coin collecting channel. But it's a joke this week, and we have 9 jokes to get through. So I'm going to tell it. Which quarterback do you prefer? John Elway or a 1964 silver quarter? Probably the 1964, because that brings me more value. I don't know. I shouldn't say that because John Elway is probably a cool guy. I just searched quarterback and John Elway showed up. Anyway, what do you call the fog in a cemetery? Dead air. Oh, here's a Looney Tunes joke. Do you think dieting ever made Porcupine? Confucius say, he who start the party early, make good time. Get it? Start the party, good time. Is whiskey and Viagra considered hard liquor? I think that's a little more of a PG joke. I don't even understand it. I'm too young. But I am old enough to organize a benefit 1K for EST. That way people can participate in the Run for EST Run. Run for EST Run. Did Little John use the smaller urinal? Is Superman a superhero because he's capable? I just used air quotes. Would an unusual daddy-o be called an audio? And that is the essence of the The joke portion of the program. So now we can resume the gemstone portion of the program. Right here. This one. Nope, that one's too late. This one. Nope, still too late. That's when it's on the top. There we go. Now you can see me actually push it forward. This one and one other one. I also have a smaller one that I did that... Let's see if it shows up on the thing. See, I did this smaller one here. It's a pretty good little ring. Little ring gem. My stupid camera. Nacho, fix my camera, please. Hey, 710. Aw, it got you. Why would it get you for that? Oh, it thinks you posted a link because chocolate dot no space. Hey 710, how's it going? It thinks that you posted a link. Sheesh, I gotta fix these chat bots. I told the last view to you already. Probably Mr. Goat, probably. But there had to have been at least one that wasn't in there. I'm sure of it. Almost-ish. Either way. I'ma go and claim that before someone... Oh, that's funny. Nacho, you're classic. I'm glad you guys showed up. There we go. Yeah, Chris, if it's like text dot text with no space between the things, then yeah. The dead air one, okay, the dead air one actually worked. Alright, hey, like I said, Mr. Goat, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. You show them what for, 710. You take that finger and put a big old dab on it and blow that smoke right in front of Streamlabs. Oh wow, you guys are taking down Big Boss. Just punch it like Roman punches the board. Hey, Nacho, Chris and I finished GTA 4. But I game over on the YouTube Administrator channel instead of on this channel. That way I can keep my, when people want notifications, they'll get notified that I'm live, not that I'm going to play a video game. So, over on the YouTube Administrator channel, that's where we do the video gaming, and we actually beat GTA 4, although, to be fair, we never did go bowling, so that's something we gotta do. You come by the show and we'll finish bowling sometime. I can't believe it's been a year. Oh, that reminds me. Check this out, Notch. Or wait a minute, this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, that works. Boy, that is refreshingly cold and frosty. See that, Nacho? I got them to chat. So the chat bots actually chat with each other. They go from iChat to Chat 2 to Chat 3 to Chat 4 to enough already. I think I misspelled that, 710. I'm going to try and swap this one. So originally, YouTube Administrator would come up and tell me that I misspelled the word vacuum. But I changed it. To the vacuum goes re. And it's also, we need to put one in for Mr. Goat so it reads, the minigun goes re. because that would be funny. Yep, that's the funniness. That's the funniness portion of the program. But we already did that, didn't we? So after the joke portion of the program, we have the rest of this video to do, which means we can work on the shoutouts portion. So let's work on the shoutouts portion of the program. There we go. Bling! Now I can click on things and seize y'alls. Okay. Let's make sure that you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay. Let's see. First shout out goes to Mozak, the defeater of the dark side, I think. Is that right? Either way. Gamble, thanks for coming by the show. And thanks for participating, and thanks for putting up with the joke portion of the program. You too, Mr. Goat. How you doing, man? What game are you playing, Mr. Goat? What have you been up to lately? You've been hanging out with the General because we've been playing that Destiny 2. Man, that's been... Oh, he was playing a different game today. Outer Worlds, right? Does the Vault count as the Inner Worlds? I might have told that joke already. Either way. Cheers to Mr. Goat123 and a Gamble God for coming on by the show. And Chris the Phenomenon. Man, Chris has been having some gardening explosions. Oh, look at that. Chris has 99 scribes. Folks, if you want to be nice, give Chris another scribe. Get him up over that 100 mark. Let's get Chris over that 100 mark. Come on. There's somebody out there who doesn't subscribe to Chris the Phenomenon and needs to go and click that button. He's a nice guy. He deserves that 100 subscribe. He also makes good little videos. His videos are short. They're not all drawn out. They're to the point. I mean, they're to the point. Chris, you should have made a video of them eggs you were doing, because that actually looked good. Like it's hard to cook good-looking eggs, and they actually looked good. You did a good job. And cheers to Cody. Oh, Cody, you got that time-lapse video, man. I watched that thing a couple of times because it was so cool. This time-lapse video. And there's like this video. Okay, so I think I left you a comment, Cody, about the bees. And it was like late spring, I think, May or June. And you can't ship bees through the mail. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. Or something like that. So the short story is, I was contracted to drive about 200 miles and get some bees. I thought I'd get a box of bees. And so I'm walking up to the place, and it looks like late August, like early September, when you look out in a field and you see all the bugs just everywhere, just bugs everywhere. And, it's early spring, or late spring, so it's like, are those bees? Yes, they are. Not a single one landed on me. They were too busy doing whatever they were doing. But I didn't get a box of bees to put in my car, or a cooler, or something like that. I got this little plastic crate with slots in it. And it's filled with bees. Think about a bee. When you can hear a bee next to you, it's like, whoa, Think about when you can hear a beehive, it's like, wow, that's a lot of noise. There was 2 beehives in this one little box. And it's loud. And The weirdest part about this box with these slots is that the bees weren't trying to get out. They wanted in. They all want in. And so they're coming from everywhere else to the thing and trying to get into the thing. I drove 300 miles with a thing of bees in my back seat, and occasionally one would fly up to the front window, or, and I'd roll the window down, let them out, play some soft music. I did not play my subwoofer at all the whole ride, the whole ride home. I was thinking that might upset them, and I think that was a pretty smart choice not to play the 15-inch subwoofers on the way home with the bees. But anyway, that was fun. And educational. Oh, that was fun. Okay, so that's only half the story. Love my Buick Skylark. But I had a few nails getting the tires here and there. I'm working in a sawmill, and this is also a farm, and they wanted some bees, so they had me go get the bees. And to come back around to the end loader and stuff, that was what I was doing, is the maintenance on the heavy equipment. But they had me go and get the bees and the hives, and I had the nails, and I used the plug where you put the thing in and you go like this, and it plugs the tire, and those work great. But I had one that it blew out. And I tried to put another one in, but that didn't stay in. I don't know if it was because it was getting colder and I didn't wait long enough, or maybe it was because I had reamed it out, or it was like a big bolt or something. I tried putting 2 of them in it, and that didn't work. So I've got this flat tire, and it's flat. I mean, like on the ground, screwing up my rim, flat tire. And I put air in it at the gas station, and I can hear it leaking out, even though I got that thing. And my spare tire is flat too, so that was toast. I didn't know that. So the short story is, I got it over to a farm and fleet, about 150 to 200 miles away from the place I have to deliver the bees. I call them and I'm like, hey, I gotta get a flat tire. So I'm getting this tire fixed. I go up into Farm and Fleet to get my tire fixed, and I realize I got bees in the car, and they're alive, and I can kill them. So you don't roll up the windows, and we're not gonna have them work on the car and haul these bees into their shop. So I had to jack up the car far out in the parking lot where the bees can fly out and come back, and on my car in the back seat. And I took the tire in by hand, had them change it, brought it out, I put the tire back on myself, and after that it started getting later in the day, and it was getting darker, and the bees were calming down, and I was pretty tired, so I wasn't quite as strong, and we listened to classical music and finished out the last couple hundred, and to drive a couple hundred miles at 60 miles an hour, we're talking about a 3-hour drive. And I drove the rest of that 3-hour drive with bees in the back seat. Oh, that was fun. So cheers to you, Cody McEwen. Thanks for coming by and wishing me a happy birthday. And putting up my bee story. We were doing the shout-outs, weren't we? And Dila's Guppies came by the show. Awesome. It's so good to see Dila. Dila, I am still working on rose quartz, and it's in the other room, but I have you down for a piece of rose quartz when I actually get to process more of it. You've got new fish, and I don't even remember what they are. Shame on me. We're going to post yours to the side so that we can come back to that. Oh, wow. And comments. People have been entering comments, and I was trying to get to that before the show, but I ran out of time. Because, I just posted an unboxing for my Johnny Boy TV gift that he sent me for my 100 subscriber giveaway, or his 100 subscriber giveaway for being one of his subscribers, and yeah, anyway, so I won the jar, and I did the unboxing, and now Almagrow 2019 and Mr. Sparks a lot have both commented on it. And Mr. Bone commented on last week's video. He's awesome. And Robert Burke is asking about the fish I released, if they help with the mosquitoes. Yes, they did, Robert. Kiwi Claw's in here. Hey, no way. Oh, Jeanette Korzenko. And Drunken One and Jim Siegel, too. We got to reply to all of them. And Patty O'Hara, too. So we're going to come back to that. And do that after the show. After I have eaten something, you know, gonna go have a little bit of a birthday dessert or some kind of a snack like that. I don't remember. Either way, thanks for showing up, Dila, and hanging out. And who is I just talking about? Dila? Commenters, that's right, the comments. Good old brain. End of the birthday brain usage. That's what it is. And my face doesn't work. But at least the joke portion of the show does. Thanks, Farah. Much love. Farrahcast love. We're gonna send you a message. We gotta talk to you about some gems, because we got some gems that are coming, that are in the works. And like I said, I got both of these too. These are pretty much done. I mean, I think I'm going to give them a little bit of hand polish with the 2000 cerium, and then we're going to call that a day on those. Those are going to be great. And I think we have everybody except for Super Ultimate Ultra Omega Clean Nacho. Did I get it right? I got it right. Right. Nacho, like my second person to enter my Discord. And we don't even subscribe? Shame on us. There you go, Notch. You gotta subscribe, Motron. And Koga showed up. Good old Koga. He came on by. Cheers to Koga. We cut him a... Actually, we need to do a feature, and we need to get Koga on panel so that we can show that feature. Because we cut his lemon citrine, but we've never aired the video of us going from the piece to the gem and then sending it out to him. So we need to actually get to that. Wait a minute. Let's check the video, because I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually screw up the video if I don't get it right. Yes, we are done with that video. So now you can see me dop the stone. There. After what you just saw, I hot glued it on the end of a nail. Joel, I did not use one of your nails yet because I was in a hurry. I knew I had to get it done and get it ready for the show, and I was thinking about treating it with some alcohol. And so I waited a little bit. Ultimate Super Ultra Omega Clean Nacho for you, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Let's see. There we are. Yeah, so now you can see me. Basically, this is how I dome it out, and I use different grits to reduce it down, and then that's how I kind of finish out the stone. And before we forget to finish out the shout out, we got to give a shout out to Ball for Life, Dark Deceptor, I know it's coming up. There it is. And 710 is oil upside down. So cheers to Ball for Life. 420. Oh wow, he's doing push-ups for Koga. Now that's something that we got to do, because I do push-ups every day. Some days it's only 5. Some days it's more like 55. I've done 60 push-ups before in one session. But that's about the most I do. Usually it's somewhere around 25 or 30. So I should actually start doing those push-ups. We'll talk more about that, Ball for Life 420. And Dark Deceptor, are you here from the General's channel? Or did you come from Koga's channel? Or did you come from the Mind Meld channel? I don't know if that's even a thing. Either way, you got a subscriber. And 710, always a pleasure, man. Thanks for coming by the show. Thanks for being awesome. And we got some kind of an update. Oh, General Boom Doom's live. No way. We're going to have to go check out the General and hang out with him, because that's what we do. General's always fun. I have done 150 push-ups. No way. You're getting stone. We're cutting them. Dad, let's see. I haven't forgotten about... Let's see. Can you shape a gem to look like a fish? Ah. Yeah, Nacho, I started doing currency. Yeah, fish. Okay, so 710. I haven't actually worked with any counter or concave angles on stones, and I'm not very good at making shapes. Mostly the stones turn out to be whatever shape they want to be. But, I don't know, send me a sketch or something. I don't know, that's interesting. I'm going to have to think about that. We'll talk about that on next week's show. I haven't forgotten about you. I haven't forgotten about you either, 710. Yeah, send me some pics and send me some stones, too. Yeah, we'll definitely... I might actually be able to take them to a couple of jewelers and get them priced for you, and then we can talk about that before moving forward. Standard gemstone procedure. I've done 150 push-ups in 1 year. Gotcha. So you did a half a push-up a day, right, Notch? So you get up, you do a one-arm push-up. That counts as half. Next day you do the other arm, you do one push-up. That's a half a push-up. Or, here's what you do, Nacho. One day you push down, and then you stay there all day. And then the next day you push back up. That's pretty much about all I had for that. I'm trying to get caught up on the chats. Awesome birthday. It has been an awesome birthday. Technically speaking, it's been a great birthday. And the General's live, so I'm going to have to go check out the General. He should be coming over here to activate his, have a good rest of the stream. Happy birthday, you too, Mr. Goat. Going to the General. Yes. I miss the General. He comes by and he has a sound too. But he's busy, so we'll let him do his... because he's like helping out some people with some Chivos, we call them. Achievements. Video game trophies. That kind of stuff. I just pushed up this New York... Oh, Chris, you're funny. Or I can just do half push-up and stay like that for 2 days, then go up. There you go. Yes, just half one arm and then leave your arm like that. Go around. After that, you go and you push the arm. I think we're going to get this figured out, Nacho. But it's probably going to take... Oh, look, I'm working on that other one. It's going to take another stream. Because I think basically we're done with the shout-outs portion. We're done with the joke portion. We're done with the stones in the news portion. We're done with the stone of the week portion. Oh yeah, look at that. Got the friggin' eagle claw down there. Look at that tiny little stone by hand. And it even worked. I thought that thing was going to go flying. Bing! Hey, either way, Downey is awesome. Hit the thumbs up, everybody. 710 is awesome. Go ahead and give them a subscribe and get their numbers up. Along with everybody else here in the chats. You're all fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one out, and I'm actually, it's my birthday. I think I'm going to come back and video game a little bit. Hey, Nacho, you want to, bowling? Do the bowling if you come by the show. Otherwise, I'm going to do a little bit of that Oblivion. We're going to call it a Sunday. We're going to have a fantastic week. I'm going to see you guys every next week. I'm not going to screw it up that much. Let's see. I'm going to see you guys next week and every week at 11 p.m. Eastern. Much love.